Chapter 1.3, example number 2, solving equations with variables on both sides, level 2. Letter A is the one of the example for level 2. So first what you're going to do for this one is to distribute the number that 3 inside the bracket. So 3 times 5 would be 15x plus 3 times 2 is 6. And now you're going to bring the variables on one side, so you're going to subtract x on both sides. This side cancels, so 15x cancel, you're left with 6. The 15x minus 15x again is 0, so 6 equals 0. Since 6 is not equals 0, so this is going to be no solution because 6 is not equal to 0. For letter B, you're going to do the same thing. So first you're going to distribute the negative 2 inside. So negative 2 times 4 would be negative 8y. Negative 2 times 1 would be negative 2 equals negative 8y minus 2. So now we're going to do the same thing. Bring the variables on one side. So I'm going to add 8y on both sides. Negative 8y plus 8y is 0 minus 2, and the same thing on the other side, 0 minus 2. So you're going to get this negative 2 equals negative 2. In this case, the negative 2 equals negative 2, so it's going to give you all real number as solution. So solution would be all real numbers, or you can also write many solutions. Let's do now the U-try problems underneath here. For letter H, you're going to distribute the negative 4 inside. So you're going to get negative 4x minus 8 equals negative 4x plus 4x on both sides. You're going to get negative 8 equals 0. So negative 8 is not equal to 0, then you're going to say no solution. And for letter I here, so negative 14y plus 21 equals negative 14y plus 21. Add 14y on both sides. So one side will be 21 equals to the other side as 21, because the negative 14 plus positive 14 is 0. Negative 14 plus positive 14 is 0. 21 equals 21, which is true. So it means that the solution will be all real numbers. For letter J, 12 equals negative 4 times negative 6x minus 3. So first you're going to distribute the negative inside the bracket. Negative 4 times negative 6 is 24x. It's a positive because two negatives when you multiply will be positive. Negative 4 times negative 3 will be positive 12. And now you're going to isolate the variables. So you negative 12 on both sides. This side will be 0 and this side will be cancelled. So 0 will be equals 24x. Then you're going to divide 24 on both sides. You're going to get 0 divided by any number is 0. So x equals 0. This 24 and this 24 cancels. For letter K, so you're going to distribute the negative 7 inside the bracket. So negative 7 times 3 would be negative 21x. Negative 7 times 5 would be negative 35 plus 4 equals 11. Combine the like terms. So these are the two like terms. Negative 35 plus 4 will be negative 31 equals 11. Now we're going to have the variable on one side and bring the number on the other side. So you're going to add 31 on both sides. This 31 and this 31 cancels. So negative 21x equals 42. The next step, you're going to remove 21 on this side. So you're going to divide 21 on both sides, because the opposite operation of multiplication is division, so you're going to now divide negative 21 on both sides. X will be by itself because the negative 21 and negative 21 cancels. 42 divided by 21 would be 2, and there is a negative sign, so it should be negative 2. Now let's just do the level 4 problems underneath here. So these are going to be your level 4 and level 5 problems. So for letter J here, negative 8 minus negative 6k equals 6 times 1 plus 3k. You're going to distribute that 6 inside. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 3k is 18k. Now you're going to bring the variables on one side and the numbers on the other side. So we're going to add 6k on both sides. 18k plus 6k is 24k. And on this side, the 6 and 6 cancel. So you're left with negative 18 equals 6 plus 24k. Now you're going to subtract 6 on both sides so that this term is cancelled and you're left with only variable term on this side. Negative 18 and negative 6 would be negative 24. And in the next step, you're going to divide with 24 on both sides so that 24 get cancelled and the k is by itself, and on the other side 24 divided by 24 is 1. So k will be equals negative 1, and that's your final answer. Now for letter K, 5n plus 39 equals 5 minus 2 times 1 minus 7. So negative 2 is multiplied with this bracket. So we're going to distribute the negative 2 inside. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 7 is positive 14n. Bring the variables on one side. So you're going to first combine the like terms. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Now you're going to bring the variable on one side by subtracting 5n on both sides. This 5n and 5n cancel. You're left with 39 here. And 3 plus 9n on the other side. Now you're going to subtract 3 on both sides. This side will be 36 and the other side is 9n. To cancel the 9, you're going to divide 9 on both sides. So n will be equals 4, and that's your final answer.